everybody, and welcome with the Crush Sports Talk. We have the honor of having Shareef Abdur-Rahim, CEO and founder, or not CEO, but founder of Future Foundation, also president of the G League, sir. Let's start with that, man. Last year we talked with you. You were working in the NBA offices. Then we hear the news that you become the NBA G League president. What was your thoughts about taking that job and making that jump into that role?
Well, it's exciting. I think you look at the place and the position of the G League at this time, really exciting opportunity, exciting for all of our teams, our NBA teams that are invested in the G League. Exciting opportunity for me to jump in and continue to learn, continue to contribute. And then our younger players that are developing, growing our future stars. It's exciting for me from my past and experience being on the court, transitioning from play to be able to help set up programs and have an impact on their career. So just really, really exciting time.
So where would you, I know what the G League is and what it does for players like you said to come in. What would you state, where's the current status of the G League right now?
We are, so you think of us as a direct affiliate league of the NBA. We're 27 teams. Next year will be 28 teams, all teams owned or operated by NBA teams. So for example, we're in Atlanta. The Atlanta Hawks have a G League team. They'll start next year in College Park.
So that'll be 28.
Yeah. That will make New Orleans will come on next year, and that will make 28.
That will make 28.
The Atlanta Hawks, they operated out of Erie, Pennsylvania this year, but next year they'll be here in market in College Park, the College Park Skyhawks. So we're a direct affiliate league. We've really grown to the point of being an extension of the NBA teams. And we serve a couple of purposes. One, we're a launching pad of careers. So, future NBA players that need to hone their skills, future NBA head coaches. So, folks like Nick Nurse got their start in the G League. We're business folks on the business side. They come and they can learn how to sell tickets and produce games and so on and so forth. We test rules in our league. And then ultimately, we, with our connection to the NBA teams, we're an extension of the brand. So you'll see us in those communities, being accessible to the community and being a resource to the overall community.
I know in Atlanta, we're excited that the team, the College Park Skyhawks, will start and be down here next year. Being from Atlanta, being from this area, what does it mean for you to see, the team that you play for and to have that G League team come to Atlanta and be a part of what you have going on?
Well, being, I'm from College Park, so being a native of College Park, growing up playing in, gyms that are, probably a mile from where the Skyhawks will play is exciting to me. Just think that, when I was coming up, I could have known, just down the road, professional players play there, players that play for the Atlanta Hawks play in this arena. My folks couldn't afford to go downtown to the Omni to a game, but maybe they could have put together the money to take me to a G League game. So all of that is really exciting. I think it's a great opportunity for College Park. It's exciting that the ownership, Tony Ressler, Grant Hill, Steve Koonin, have made this commitment to further the Hawks brand in Atlanta. And I think it's going to be a great contributor.
You mentioned it just then about the important impact it would have for that community. Just talk about what would it mean to have a team. You mentioned it, but overall, people don't really understand what this could do for that College Park community, what it can do to have a team, like you say, a professional, because these are professional players. They can be called up, they can play on your NBA team to be in your neighborhood so you can, like you say, you might not get downtown. But you can watch the College Park Skyhawks.
Yeah, again, I think it makes professional sports more accessible to folks that may not have the opportunity to see an NBA game. It extends the resources and outreach that the NBA team offers the city. It's an inspiration. It's a connection to the community. And you'll see, you have the opportunity to see NBA players. Over 50% of our NBA players now spend time in the G League.
Wow.
Right?
That's
so
a big number.
You have, not just the players that are there from a G League standpoint, but you also have the opportunity to see NBA players too.
Speaking of community and what you've been able to bring since 2001, you've had this Future Foundation. It was a brainchild of yours that you came up with, and now you work with your sister who doing this. How is it to see the longevity of Future Foundation and where it is right now? That has to make you feel good what you've been able to create.
Yeah, it's a blessing. I think anytime you make intentions to do something that's good, it's obviously a blessing. But to be able to have consistency with it, is really humbling. It's a blessing, and it shows the support of folks believing in the work. We couldn't do this alone. The impact that we're having. You speak of the longevity. We're now at a place now where we're seeing young folks that's been a part of our programs, graduating from high school, graduating from college, and coming back and volunteering and coming back and working. So it's really rewarding. It's humbling. It's motivating. We have to keep going.
Yeah. And when you're seeing, like you said, that has to be amazing that some of the kids that you start out with now are coming back, as they say, grown and helping out and contributing. But now you have this luncheon that you're doing. This is your 4th year doing it. Right. Talk about what's the impact of it and what you guys have been doing with the luncheon.
So the luncheon, it serves 2 purposes. One, it's a celebration of our young people. Okay. Our tag is keep it 100. Yeah. Right. So keep it 100%, and that really salutes the 100% graduation rate of all the high school young folks that we have come through our program. So we honor them, we salute them, we celebrate them, and at the same time, we acknowledge the folks that help and make that possible. Right. The corporate sponsors, the private donations, people that volunteer their time. All of those folks, we salute them.
Shareef, looking at your career in total, kid from College Park, playing high school ball here, getting to the league, going to Cal, going to the league, and now president of the G League and this Future Foundation. It has to be a story that people want to know about because of what you've been able to do, what you've been able to do with your family. How would your career, how would you put it in words, about your career and what you've been able to accomplish in it?
I think I've just been fortunate. I'm the product of a lot of people investing in me and spending time with me. I think from that, I've just tried to work hard and take advantage of opportunities and fulfill as much of my potential as possible. I'm not in a place yet where I look back on my career, even my playing career. I think it's still all a work in progress. Maybe one day, 40, 50 years from now, God willing, I'll look back and say, okay, I did this, and oh wow, I forgot I did play basketball. So all of that is a part of it, is a part of the process. But I think, ultimately, I'm just a product of people, caring about me and spending time with me, and that's what we're trying to do with the Future Foundation.
Tell them where they can find out more about the Future Foundation, and also where they can contribute.
So www.future-foundation.org.
Check him out, man. Make sure. I just want to say thank you. Number 3 in our hearts. We always call him a Hawk. He's a Hawks, man. This is our guy. One last day, man. You talked about the G League and where is that. What are some of the things that you want to put in place and you look forward for the G League to be able to do in the future?
Well, look, I think number 1, we want to get to 30 teams. Okay. Where we're a complete mirror of the NBA and all our NBA teams are on board. We want to continue to be that launching pad of careers, and we want to have connection with our players throughout their career. So in nature, we've always been a transient league, but we want to make sure that we put programs in place that support our players during their time in the G League, help them develop to be NBA stars, but then to also stay connected to them and help them have positive professional basketball careers, but positive and meaningful lives beyond basketball.
The last question on Future Foundation before we let you go. You've seen where it's come to at this point. Where would you like for it to go also in the future as well?
I want us to just keep being impactful, keep touching the kids, keep helping them, keep supporting them, and we want to keep growing. We started as an after-school program working with 15 young people. Right? And God has blessed us. We've grown over the last 18 years. We've worked and supported over 20,000 families.
Wow.
We started at one location. We now operate programs out of 6 different school locations. So we want to keep growing. We want to keep being impactful. And number 1, we want to keep the intent the right intent, and that's to be a resource to our young people.
Future-Foundation.org. You can find them out. Shareef Abdur-Rahim, president of the G League. We thank you for your time every year, sir.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.